Okay, good morning, guys. Um, yeah, today's Tuesday. It's been great. It has been great, man. So yeah, remember that I wanted to see I think from yesterday's video, I said I wanted for it to trace a little bit inside this fair value, or maybe reacting to this breaker here, then continue push to the buy side. So it seems I wanna see the dollar index retracing, right? Being bearish, then I wanna see USDT, US 100, S&P 500, um, being bullish as well. So we're gonna go to US 500. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah. So currently, remember we had confirmations that yesterday that there was a what? There was a divergence, right? Nasdaq rated this low here, but S&P didn't. So that gave me a divergence. So I wanted to see price being pushed to the buy side inside this weekly, I mean this daily fair value gap coupled with the previous week's low. So currently, I mean, looking at it right now, man, I feel you can actually see that price is really drawn into this fair value gap. Right, since today's Tuesday as well, there's news. So if it might be, the news might be used to push price to this fair value, or price might push until this fair value, then create the high of the week Tuesday making the high of the week, then retrace. We don't know. All right, we don't know that, because this is what's currently going on. You see this fair value every time. For me, when liquidity is rated, I want to see what? I want to see a displacement to the buy side, and I want to see, does this fair value gap being filled and price closing above that fair value gap. Then it use this fair value gap as a what? As a rock climber to continue to push price to the buy side. You see that? So we know that the draw on liquidity is this area here, because here this is buy side liquidity, and look at this relative equal highs here. So there's a lot of liquidity resting above this relative equal highs here, and above that there's a what? There's a fair value gap. So that's a very high and a very important key area for me and my buyer. So I'm currently bullish. I'm seeing myself as a bullish trader until I reach here. So you see, yesterday was Monday. I think it reacted on this. Let me go to my 1 hour time frame. So yesterday was Monday. Price just kind of like used this weekly new week opening gap. You see this gap here? It used the gap to push price to the buy side and taking out this buy side liquidity. So after taking out this buy side liquidity, you see, it took it out with what? There was displacement, right? Displacement to the buy side. So meaning that I would want to see what? A retracement to what? To a fair value gap. So this would be the fair value, and also looking at the high of this swing here. So maybe what I'm trying to say is this here, and also it used what? This fair value. So it reacted inside this fair value gap here. So currently price is drawn way to the buy side. So I'm looking at these two areas here today, but my draw on liquidity is where it's here. So if I can go to Nasdaq, so currently I'm in Nasdaq. This is Nasdaq. So remember that yesterday, let me go to, I think it's 4 hours. Yeah. So remember that what did I say yesterday? Yesterday I said that I wanted to see a displacement to the buy side, filling up this fair value, and using this fair value as an inversion fair value gap, and it did that. It pushed to the buy side into the premium above the midpoint of this fair value gap. So it filled it, retraced, still inside that same fair value gap. So now this fair value gap became what? An inversion fair value gap. Also reacting into this what? This other block. So now price is being drawn way to the buy side. right? So now I'm bullish. I am bullish. So I'm gonna go to my 1 hour. So this is my 1 hour time frame. Now if you can look, there was a what displacement to the buy side, right? There's a break of structure here. Broke structure with what? With displacement. After seeing displacement, I want to see price being drawn down and filling this fair value gap. So there are two areas, because the fair value gap, it was like a huge let me say, for example, I'm trading, right, and I see a huge fair value gap. I usually use 75%. So let me say, for example, it's like this, né? I'm gonna use the lower quadrant of this fair value gap for an entry, and in that lower quadrant there's a what? There is this bullish order block. Because if I can just do this, so what are you seeing? It reacted. Let me just remove this. So it reacted inside the lower quadrant of this fair value, and in that lower quadrant there's what? There's this bullish order block. It reacted into that order block, and now price is being pushed to the buy side, aiming for this liquidity here and this liquidity here. And remember, there's also news that will be coming. I think there will be news at 9 I think it's around 9 something, but I'll check. So currently I know that price is being drawn to the buy side. So this is my draw on liquidity. So when I see this guy being raided, right, I'm looking at this guy, and now let me just go to my 15 minutes. So now I'm in 15 minutes time frame, right? Okay, so the market, New York open at 2 o'clock. No man, midnight open, which was this one. Yes. It's important, you must know where the open is. So this is my New York open, and the market would close. Just this one. So this is the New York open. Okay, I'm looking at this here, the open. The open of this candle was at 1719.3.5. 1719.3.5, right? 1719.3.5. So it's here. 1719. Oh, I forgot 0.5. 0.5. Let me just do that. I think it's around here. So you can see that the market opened and went to the buy side. So meaning price might want to do what? Because remember, this is the previous day's high. This is the previous day's high. And previous day's high. I'm looking at this previous day's high. So if I am really bullish now, if I am really bullish, and the news, if I'm saying if, right? Let me just give me a second. I'm gonna check something. Forex victory. Okay, there's news at 9:45, right? New York time. So it's 9:45. So 9:45. It's around 9:45. 9:45. 9:45. It's here. So I want to see what does price do when it reaches here. Does it reach this liquidity pool here before 9:45? right? If it does that, then it might want to use this pool here to take out all this liquidity and make a high of the week. But remember, what did I say? My current draw on liquidity is where? Let's go to 4 hours, now my daily. Now, if you can look at here, ne? If you can look at this, this was the previous week's this is the previous week's, yeah, I think it was previous week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So the entire week was bearish, right? And I don't know if you see it, but there is this order block here. You see that? So there is this order block. So price might be drawn to this order block or this fair value and retrace back, because remember, we are predicting what the market might do, not necessarily saying it will do this and do that. I'm looking at areas of interest where price could reverse. It might use this fair value gap and reverse to the to the downside, or it might show displacement to the buy side, right? And use this order block to retrace inside this fair value and continue push the price to the buy side. But I'm not saying it will, right? It might happen. So it might happen. So this is how currently things are looking for me. I can trade during this hour, 15 minutes, because I know where my drawn liquidity is at, right? So since I know where my drawn liquidity is at, I usually trade from using the silver bullet. Silver bullet, it's from 3 to 4, but I think that time has passed. But I can eat the retracement because I'm looking at this order block here, right? I'm looking at this order. Will this candle make an immediate rebalance, meaning rebalancing this entire fair value gap, or will it close and create a fair value? We don't know. So I'm gonna go to my 5 minutes and I'll have to wait for a retracement, because also looking, there's an imbalance here. Also there's an order block. So price might react into this order block and weak to this 15-minute order block. But currently, since you know that my drawn liquidity is this previous day's high, right? I know that, okay, my drawn liquidity is this previous day's high. So currently I'm trading what? Manipulation. So during this time, you're not, if you know that, but you don't have a bias, you don't know where prices is drawn to, you will end up making mistakes. So this order block, it's above my midpoint, but below that midpoint, the discount area, there is an order block, a 15 minutes order block, 5, 10, 15, 15 minutes order block, and inside that 15 minutes order block, there's a what? There's a volume imbalance here. So price might retrace down into this order block and weak and fill this volume imbalance inside this bullish order block, or it might not even come here and just reverse into this area here and push up. But there's still a lot of time, you see that, until the 9:45 news. So it still has time to like retrace and play around, but the drawn liquidity is here. This is my drawn liquidity, this high here. This entire move here is manipulation. What's happening? You see this, there's what ICT always used to talk about, the market maker buy model, market maker sell model. So what's going on here, this is a market maker buy model where there's what, you see this accumulation of price, right? Distribution, to where? To this area here. Distribution to this area. This is the first pullback. You see that? And this will be the second pullback to also push price to the buy side. Then when you get there, we might get a reversal to take out all the liquidity that was being generated, this entire range here. This entire liquidity which was being created here then might be used by the news to take out all the liquidity. So there was a what? During this time from midnight until 2, meaning there was what? Consolidation, accumulating of trades. Because remember, what's going on? So currently this is what this is manipulation to trick traders to thinking, okay, we're still heading up, right? But first, look at this area, it's far. Whatever. So yeah, today has been really bullish. The market has been bullish for like, okay, remember early in the morning I said that I wanted to see DXY being pushed to the downside, right? Let me just go to this. I said I wanted to see DXY being drawn to the downside, right? So while the dollar index is bearish, then that means I want to see dollar, US 30, I mean US 100, US 30, and S&P 500 being bullish, right? So the drawn liquidity was this low here, and it entered into this fair value gap. It entered the fair value, so currently it went to this fair value gap. So if you can go to S&P 500, so we would want to see S&P being bullish, right? And my draw on liquidity being this fair value gap, right? And remember, I said my drawn liquidity was what? Was this high here, this one here for today. Those are my draw on liquidities for today. But seems like it really wants to push price and enter this fair value gap on today and make that high of the week, meaning that the reversal might end. It might, I think here will be a high probability area for if the end of the reversal and start pushing down to take out all the liquidity that it had created. So yeah, so today was it has been a very nice day. So now I'm gonna check where's what that where's what then I'm gonna check US 100. So liquidity has already been rated, and if you can check here as well, I told you that my drawn liquidity was this previous day's high, right? But instead, it went beyond that and went straight for this 4 hour um, internal range buy side liquidity, and it's currently playing inside this daily fair value gap. It's currently playing inside this daily fair value. So if it closes above this daily candle here, if it closes above this previous day's high and this high here, right? Because if the displacement continues to the buy side, then I would know that tomorrow it will be just a continuation to push to the buy side. But I'm not saying it will do that. Let me check. I'm not saying it will do that though. It might reverse in this fair value, but only the body, this today's body, will tell me whether it will want to come and reach for this daily order block or reverse here. So it's my 1 hour. So yeah, this is where we at currently. Remember the I think it was the 4 hour order block. Remember this order block? I told you that I wanted to see this order block being used as a what? As an inversion fair value. You understand? Because already liquidity here has been raided. It's inside a serious and a very important key area for a reversal. So it did that. Went above it, kind of played, took out everyone there, continued, and just reversed inside, push price to the buy side. So if this candle here, if price closes above this 4 hour internal range buy side liquidity, then I would estimate that price will reverse tomorrow inside this fair value gap. See this fair value? Can you guys give me a second, please? So this is what they did. They used this fair value as an inversion fair value gap to push price to the buy side, taking out this internal range buy side liquidity. So if price, listen to me. So if price closes above this internal range buy side liquidity on the 4 hour time frame, Then the retracement that I would see, I would want to see, does it retrace inside this fair value, this imbalance here, and this breaker? So does it come into this fair value gap, into the midpoint of this fair value gap and this breaker, and continue to the buy side? This is what I mean. When will it use this daily imbalance to push price to come here and continue heading for liquidity? If ever it closes above, I'll be looking at this fair value as my draw on liquidity. But that is for tomorrow. It's for tomorrow, because I want today's candle to close above this low here, this high actually, this internal range buy side liquidity. So if it closes above it, then I'll know the retracement will be to enter this fair value and continue to the buy side of the market, because here there is nothing to eat. Because also remember, this is a what? This is a short-term low, a short-term limb. This is an immediate term high, an immediate term low. So this is a high swing low. This is a high swing low. So I don't want to see this swing low being broken yet. You understand? So yeah, this is what I would want to see. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the market today. I had some personal things that I have to attend to. But I hope like you can, while I'm explaining these things, you kind of like see how I look at price, because I'm also learning. In Forex, there's no master in trading. We are all students, we all learning. You understand? I'm only just sharing what I know, what I have learned, the experience that I have. Not, it might help you, it might not help you. Maybe it goes together with your if you maybe you're trading ICT concepts as well, then you might find something useful in my trading, then use it for your own. Because ICT has so many trading models that you can create your own and be profitable and consistent in it. But the key here, the key is that you must know what's the narrative, what is the market really drawn to. You understand? What is the draw on liquidity? If you know what is the draw on liquidity, that means you're not bothered by what is the market doing during that time of trading. So if this candle closes, it's gonna close in 2 hours. So if it closes and it closes above, then I know that this key, this 1-2 areas here are my draw on liquidity. So meaning that it might I no this again. Oh, this shut. So yes, as I was saying, I don't want to take too much time because I don't want the video to be long. So yeah, it reached my target. So now I just have to wait and see how the market closes and see if tomorrow is it a continuation to the buy side or is it a reversal. So yeah, cheers guys. Oh yes. I also have to check US 500. Yes, US 500. It's almost there. It's almost there. So I think price will wanna reach into this daily. No man, not the daily. This fair value, this 4-hour fair value gap. So it might use this imbalance here coupled with this 8-hour order block. You see it. Someone will be like, Ejo, sometimes I see you using this, sometimes I see you using, no, it's too close, you understand? So I think here for me, I want to give it time to breathe inside, you know, to enjoy and start doing its own thing there, so that I can find entries inside here. But right now, since it broke this swing high here, I would want to see a retracement inside this fair value gap and continue into this 4-hour imbalance, because this is where my eyes are currently looking at. This daily, no, this is the daily fair value. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait and see. And if you can check the US 30 as well, US 30, bro. US state. So yeah, US state has been bullish as well. Has been bullish, currently reacting into this bearish order block, this daily bearish order block. So it might retrace and refill this volume imbalance here. Or this imbalance as well here. So it might react to this volume imbalance and this fair value gap. But only when this candle closes, because it might reverse and rebalance this area here. But I want to see how does it close. So if it closes today, it closes with this imbalance, this fair value gap and this volume imbalance, that I'll know tomorrow. I would want to see first the market retracing into this area before it continue going to the buy side. So yeah, cheers guys. I'll upload this video today, then I won't be able to upload tomorrow because I have some things that I have to do. So I don't want to be uploading videos every day because man, it requires time. So I'll be uploading on Tuesdays and on weekends. I'll try to make Friday, actually Tuesday, to give you more details of what to expect and whatnot. And if you feel that we can create a group chat whereby we can communicate, and no, actually I was thinking of creating a community chat whereby we can be in there so that I cannot always be uploading videos on YouTube. Then during the week I'll be sending we'll be communicating via WhatsApp and whatnot. Bro, no, on. So yeah, guys. So this is what's really going on. So it's currently reacting to this order block here. So will it reverse? This is the daily candle, so meaning this is today's candle. So I want to see how does it close. Does it close bullish? Then meaning tomorrow this will be my area of importance. This key will be my key area for retracement. Then from there I would want to continue to buy, aiming at this order block here. So yeah, cheers guys. Okay, good morning guys. I hope everyone is doing great. I will be fast with this one because I want to make a separate video. Remember yesterday, no, not yesterday, I think on one of the videos I told you that I wanted to see price reacting inside this fair value, and mostly I wanted to see it reacting inside this, reacting to this 4-hour order block. So price has been really bearish, so I hope people have been profitable as well. So currently this is what the market has been doing. It took out liquidity here, right? And there was a strong displacement to the downside. So I would want to see price. So currently it's inside this fair value, it's inside in this imbalance here. And also I want to see it reacting. So I want to see, does it reject from here? So yes guys, as I was saying, so currently this is the area that I'm looking at. Will price want to reject and take out this sell side liquidity, reacting into inside this fair value? If you can check the entire range from this range here until the high of this entire fair value, where is the breaker at? You see that? So this makes it a high probability area for me to want to see it drop, generate more liquidity to the buy side, drop, take out liquidity and use this area here to push price to the buy side. Maybe use tomorrow, use the news to push price to continue going to the buy side. I'm not saying it's gonna do that, but that is what I would like to see the market do. You understand? So we're gonna go to US 500. So in US 500, you see that we finally reached that fair value that I was talking about. We reached inside this fair value yesterday. It really rushed to go to into inside that fair value gap. It really was in a rush to go there. It did that. So we want to see, does price retrace and use this fair value instead to continue pushing price and filling this fair value gap? We don't know that. But if price today continues, retraces, because it really like was really bullish, there was a strong buy movement, you see. So I wouldn't want to see it continuing. Like, I wouldn't want to see it continue buying. It at least has to breathe. You understand? Take a breath and fill this fair value gap. It might not even want to reach here. It might use this one and continue buying if it's in a hurry. But if it has time, it would wanna go and push and reach inside this fair value gap. You understand? So from there, I would wanna see what price does. So currently, my draw on liquidity is that I would wanna. So currently, my draw on liquidity right now. You see, there's sell stops below here, right? This is a swing low, and in that swing low, there's a what? There's an order block, and below that order block, there's a fair value gap. So this entire area here, it's a nice area to gather more liquidity and push to continue to the buy side. And it also has to fill this volume imbalance here. So it might, I'm not saying it will, it might retrace down inside this order block here and maybe close down this fair value gap with a wick, or might not even do that and continue to push price to the buy side, or it might even reject inside this low of the daily fair value gap and use it as a rock climber to continue push price to the buy side. But right now, I'll just have to, I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna trade. The only time I'm gonna be trading is during the New York session. But for me, this area, for me, it's a nice spot for me, for it to like retrace and continue to buy. Then you're gonna check US 100. Wow. So just by entering Nasdaq, this daily order block. Remember that I said this was my drawn liquidity, and it really pushed to that area and used this daily imbalance as a rock climber. You see this order block, just right inside of it, to push to the buy side. It made a high, then retraced, and it's used the same daily imbalance to push to the buy. So I would want to see now is that I want to see price retracing back and filling this volume imbalance and using this order block and this volume imbalance to continue to push price to the buy side. So that is where my eyes are looking. So I'm looking at this imbalance here and this order block. So if it retraces to this area, and during that time, the New York session, I would want to see it taking out this liquidity, because what it would be doing right now is generating more liquidity, tricking people to thinking this is a what? This is support area. It's gonna retrace only to take them out, and using this PD arrays here, this 4-hour CB and the daily order block to maybe retrace this entire move here. So a strong retracement might then continue to the buy side or not do that. But currently, for now, my bias is here. This is that area that I'll be looking the market to reach out for. Then if it wants to continue to go into the buy side, I want to make a separate video on US 30, because someone asked me, my friend, one of my friends asked me that to make a video so on US 30. And if you can see, where did it reject? But I'm coming. Don't worry. I'll make a separate video. Cheers, guys.